Hello, this is Dr. Kavian Milani for Virginia Medical Updates, and I will be doing a brief review and introduction of an important 2016 book called The Happiness Track. The Happiness Track is a book by Professor Emma Seppala from Stanford University. It is probably one of the most important books of 2016. It does have a particularly new and nuanced approach to life. All of us in a place like Northern Virginia, in Fairfax, in New York, in San Francisco, in other high energy parts, high intensity parts of the world, are almost like stuck in a hamster wheel. Getting up in the morning, going and doing things bigger, better, faster, more energetically, and then basically looking for that elusive happiness at the end of a day, at the end of the year, at the end of a lifetime. What this book does actually present is really refreshing, and it's very, very different. So in general, all of us culturally are placing our happiness after success. So the idea is that we do things hard, we study hard, you work hard, you're amped up, you hit the ball at the park, and eventually you'll be happy. Well, a lot of psychological literature and a fair amount of recent studies actually says that is wrong. That success really is the conclusion or the after product of happiness. So the goal, in fact, is happiness. Now, happiness is not just being like pain-free or being high, obviously. Happiness is that inner joy, inner happiness that is using our own authentic self. And the point of our activities should be to achieve that. Now, if you look at the world in which we live, I'm a physician. 45% of physicians in the US actually are burnt out, are tired. 60% of bankers, male bankers, are burnt out. They're tired. They're fatigued. 70% of female bankers are burnt out. They're exhausted. They're depleted. And a lot of the people that work in the nonprofit sector also are depleted, have lost their motivation, lost their energy. So these people show up at work every day, not interested, they are not really productive, they just make it go through, and then they go home and are unhappy. Now, if we were to reconsider this, how can these people be energized? Well, exercise will help, motivation will help, yoga will help, and basically some form of creativity or divergent thinking can be brought up in everyone once they have free time. So one of the biggest correlations, in fact, for example, of doctor happiness is the amount of time that they're not working. So these are all very important issues that this book does actually bring up, and it does create a new paradigm, a new framework for approaching the issue of happiness and wellness. Our society is built upon ego. I, me, more, bigger. Well, there is a fair amount of data now that suggests that people that use even the pronoun I or me actually die faster. They have more heart attacks. Well, so we do need to really, in a sense, decenter ourselves and center something else, which basically is happiness for everyone. And that's why people that do altruism live longer. They're healthier, they're happier, and they have better life metrics in terms of important metrics of longevity and happiness. So in general, this book is a very important book. I highly recommend this book. It is one of the two most important books that I think have come out in 2016. One of them is this book. The Happiness Track. The other book is a book called Peak by Professor Erickson. Both books really are balancing each other out in terms of what they present, but they're really exciting and very good books. Anyway, on this note, I will end the program, but I look forward to hearing your comments on social media and your questions. Also look me up, Kavian Melani, on Twitter. I'll be happy to engage you directly and look forward to hearing from you. And please be in contact with me and our program, and I look forward to seeing you back in 2 weeks' time. Thank you.